Yo, what is up everybody? It's the original Grown B bringing you some 12:16 gameplay, and just saying 12:16 reminds me a whole lot of the 10:14, but this is nothing like the 10:14. The 10:14 was a much better shotgun than this one. It doesn't really feel fully automatic like described. You know, with the AA, which was also fully automatic, you could fire that gun off until all the bullets in your clip were gone. You can't really do that with this one here. It stops, and you don't have to restart. And maybe that's still fully automatic because you get to hold down the trigger and you don't have to keep tapping it, but it doesn't seem fully automatic to me. And I know it could either be semi-automatic or fully, but it just seems like something in the middle, like I don't know, it just seems more like a burst gun. But basically, it's not killing as quickly as I would like it to. And it's taking far too many shots. If you notice here, it's taking 3 to 4 shots a little too often, and it's not all about just getting that first kill. Sometimes even if you get that first kill and you don't get it as quickly, another guy's just gonna come up behind you and take you out, and that is very, very tough. You don't get as many double kills, or you can't get as many situations if you're spending too much time on one guy. And when you're a shotgun person, you got to be in and out very quickly. I wouldn't dare put a silencer on this thing because the range of the shotguns in this game is like no bigger than here to that opening there where you get to jump down to the other part of the boat. So I mean, it's just weird. But enough about that gun. I'm still probably going to be using it a lot. That and the Remington. Not so much the KSG, and I'm definitely not going to be touching the Sega anymore. But enough about that. I want to talk about the maps. These maps aren't very bad. And I'm not trying to criticize them or anything, but I'm starting to understand, because people released some information and were saying that the maps were very head glitchy, and now I understand exactly what they mean by that. But another thing which really kind of bugs me is the way that the maps were constructed. I'm not going to say any of these maps are truly campy, but there are things like just the way they're constructed, the doors, the hallways, the little nicks, the little crannies, just everything that kind of goes on all together makes it where you don't get a lot of face-to-face encounters. Like, you'll walk through a door, check one way, check the other way, and keep going on along your way. It's like, okay, here it is. There's so many blind sides in this, to where it's almost constant that if you're not camping, you're probably gonna get shot in your back. And we all hate getting shot in our back. I'd rather, see a guy straight up, and if he takes me out, my fault. I should have outskilled him. But when you don't get that option because just kind of the way the map is constructed, has so many blind sides, just so much going on, it's tough. And that's just been my major deal with the maps. As far as everything that's going on, the maps seem pretty okay so far. My favorite map is Yemen. I've been able to consistently do, not well, not great, but haven't been angered too much by it. That map with the planes, I hate that map. That's probably not going to be a map that I play very often. The one where people stand on the planes, and it's just that big open area. That one is the pinnacle of blind sides that I was talking about earlier. It's just really tough. But all in all, I feel like these are just I feel like they gave it a shot about trying to make some good maps. And so far, I really only have one map that I just feel like they could have done a little bit better. One map that I really feel like is just truly a campy map. So I feel like they've done a good job so far. Now, maybe they'll release some dumb map packs like pretty much every Call of Duty has done. I'm not sure if there's really... I personally don't feel like there has been a map pack that has made the game better. Black Ops had some pretty good map packs. Not really. World at War probably had the best map pack drops. I did not like Modern Warfare 3's. Black Ops was okay. Modern Warfare 2's was absolutely the worst. But you know, it is what it is. And with that being said, me bringing up those past games, I want to know what y'all think are the best maps of all time in the Call of Duty franchise and the Call of Duty series. So, me personally, I already got mine kind of in my head. And what I think makes a good map is who can play the map. You know, can some shotgunners run? Can some assault riflemen get out there? Snipers, all that good stuff. How many different types of game can you get into that map? And that's just truly what I believe makes a great game and a great collection of maps. If everybody can have a great time and have a blowout game at any moment. So for me, number one, my favorite, and although these are my best maps of all time, I do feel like they're the best maps that have been put in a Call of Duty game. Number one is going to be Terminal for me. Not necessarily Terminal in its entirety, but Terminal on Modern Warfare 2. It best fit Modern Warfare 2, and it wasn't really fit for Modern Warfare 3, and that's why it was less fun on Modern Warfare 3. Number two for me is going to be High Rise, also for Modern Warfare 2. High Rise had many different places that you could snipe at, but for people who weren't snipers, there were many alternate great routes to get in there and take out a sniper without having to go into their crosshairs. Then there were many different, lanes, hallways, different things where people who were running assault rifles and submachines could get out there and really have a good, really have a good time. Number three for me is going to be Hard Hat. Hard Hat was just one of those maps where, it may take you a while to, get around, but if you were a master flanker, you could have a phenomenal time at Hard Hat, just getting some great flanks. Moving around and figuring out where the map is. Great use of the mini-map will get you an amazing time at Hard Hat. So let's see, I had Terminal, High Rise, Hard Hat. Number four for me is going to be Courtyard. Courtyard was an amazing map. It was extremely fun. It was the first map that I got over a 20 kill streak on in a free-for-all game, and it was just very, very balanced. Probably one of the first truly just balanced maps that I had ever played, and maybe one of the first balanced maps, to just truly give everyone a chance to do something great. And then number five for me is the original Dome from World at War. I loved that map so much. It was great. It was the definition of making a small map, but not making it to where every time you cut a corner you're getting shot in your back. So let me know what y'all think. What are your top 5 best maps of all time? And I will see y'all later. Make sure you leave some comments.